Hello, first grade. Before we start reading today, we're going to do some breathing to make sure our brain is calm and ready to learn. If you don't know why we breathe, I'm going to give you just a quick little tutorial. This is our brain. We pretend like it's our brain. This is our prefrontal cortex right behind our eyes inside our head. This is our amygdala, and that represents where we do all of our feelings. When we're feeling angry or sad or worried or scared or even excited, that's when we're in our amygdala, and we don't make our good choices there because we're acting in our emotions, our feelings. But when our prefrontal cortex is down, this is our prefrontal cortex, that's where we do all of our best thinking. We're able to do our best learning and make choices that are good. So to make sure that we're in our prefrontal cortex, if we're up here, we've got to make sure our brain comes down, and that's how we breathe. Breathing gets our brain to be calm so that we're thinking in our prefrontal cortex, not in our amygdala. Remember, breathe in through your nose like this, and then we're going to hold it, and then out through your mouth. Make sure you're breathing when the Huberman sphere is moving. Breathe in. Hold it. Awesome job, you guys. Your brain should be calm and ready to read. Remember that if you can read this story with Miss Evans, read it with me. And if not, then you can just follow my cursor, this little black line that I'm moving around in a circle, right under the words. Remember that if Miss Evans is reading a little bit too fast for you, you can move your finger like this, not like that, because it's going to take too long. So just move it like this. Okay, let's start with the title. Play ball. Point to the exclamation point. You're exactly right. It's right there. That's why I said play ball. I said it excited. By Tiki Moore. A very old game. Long ago, people in Mexico and Central America liked exciting ball games. They made up a ball game thousands of years ago. It was called Pock to Pock. It was a little like basketball and a little like soccer. Point to the caption. Where's the caption? Yeah, it's the words right underneath the picture. It gives us information about the picture. The caption says, a game of pock to pock. Two teams played against each other. They played outside on a ball court. Ooh, I see a word that is gray. Remember, that means it's a new word. A court is an area where you play a game. So, like a basketball court is the area where you play basketball. The court was shaped like the letter I. It had tall stone walls on each side. Let's read the caption. Two very old pock-to-pock courts. Let's read our next subtitle. A heavy ball and a high hoop. Pock-to-pock was hard to play. The rubber ball was heavy. The court had two hoops. Like a basketball court. I see a gray word. Remember, that's a new word. Hoops are like empty circles like this that you can throw or put objects through to score points. So in basketball, you throw a basketball through the hoop to score points. But the hoops were made of stone. The hoop was 20 feet high. That is as tall as a giraffe. So that's a lot taller than a basketball goal. The caption says, a stone pock-to-pock hoop. I wonder how they score points. No hands or feet. The rules also made pock-to-pock hard to play. Players could not kick the ball. They could not throw the ball, so players needed other moves to get the ball in the hoop. Players bumped the ball with their hips. They used their knees. They had to keep trying. A player hitting the ball with his hip. The games were long. Some games lasted for days. The team that got the ball through the hoop the most times won. A player happy to get the ball through the hoop. How is Pock to Pock similar to a game that we play nowadays? It's similar to blank because I might say it's similar to basketball because both games have hoops. Or it's similar to basketball because both games have a ball that you have to put through a hoop to score points. How is it different from games that we play nowadays? I might say it's different from soccer because in soccer you can kick the ball with your feet, but in Pock to Pock you can't kick the ball with your feet. Let's go to our questions. Question number 1 says, what game does the picture show? Complete the sentence. So notice it says for page 1. So it's asking about the picture on page 1. This picture shows the game of blank. A, basketball, B, soccer, and C, Pock to Pock. So go to page 1. What does the picture show a game of? Pause the video to go look and then play it when you're ready to go to question 2. Question 2. Why did people long ago make up Pock to Pock? A, they liked exciting ball games. B, they liked playing basketball. Or C, they liked playing soccer. Pause the video and go look for your answer in the story. Then when you're ready for question 3, play the video. Question 3. 2 teams played against each other. They played outside on a ball court. The court was shaped like the capital letter I. It had tall stone walls on each side. 2 very old Pock to Pock courts. The picture shows old Pock to Pock courts. Which answer shows the shape of the courts? A, circle, B, rectangle, or C, the capital letter I. Question 4. What does the text say about the Pock to Pock ball? Complete the sentence. The ball was blank. A, stone, B, heavy, or C, tall. And I wonder what word you should look for in your story. Yeah, go look for the word ball. Then when you're ready for question 5, play the video. Question 5. Which picture shows how tall the Pock to Pock hoops were? A, as tall as a man, B, as tall as a giraffe, or C, as tall as a basketball hoop. What word should you look for in your story? Yeah, you could look for hoops or you could look for tall. Go look for those words in your story to find the answer. Pause the video and then play it for question 6. Y'all are doing great. Just 3 more questions. Question 6. What are things that Pock to Pock players could not do? Players could not kick or throw the ball. Players could not use their knees or hips. Players could not bump or move other players. So what did the story tell you that they could not do? Pause the video, go look for the answer, and then play it for question 7. Question 7. What happened when a team got the ball through the hoop the most times? The team won the game, B, the other team got the ball, or C, the game kept going for days. What words are you going to look for in your story? You could look for hoop, you could look for the most times. Go look in your story for the answer, pause the video, then play it for question 8. Question 8. Pock to Pock had many rules. The games lasted a long time. How are these ideas connected? A, Pock to Pock was just like soccer. B, Pock to Pock was a boring ball game. Or C, Pock to Pock was hard to play. So Pock to Pock had many rules and the game lasted a long time. Those are 2 ideas. How are they connected? Circle your answer. A, Pock to Pock was just like soccer. B, Pock to Pock was a boring ball game. Or C, Pock to Pock was hard to play. That's it. Great job, you guys. Make sure that your aunt, uncle, or your mom or your dad, or grandparent, whoever that you're staying with, checks your answers. If they tell you that you got a question wrong, you could give up or you could try again. Remember that trying again makes your brain smart and it makes new connections. We know that our brain gets smarter when we mess up and then we fix our mess up or fix our mistake. So don't just give up. If you made a mistake, go ahead and fix it. Great job today, you guys.